What's going on, everyone? This is Marshmallow Matt, and welcome today to a little game called Home. Home is a online free-to-play game. It's a really story-driven game, and I really enjoy games where it kind of gets you into the story. You get to make some decisions, and games like that are a lot of fun to me, or fun for me. Hopefully, you guys enjoy watching them. I played a couple minutes into the game just to see if it was worth recording. Sometimes there are games that are fun for me, but they aren't really worth recording. They're not as much fun to watch. This one seems like this is one that we'll all enjoy. So, let's go ahead and dive on into Home. You are an adventurer for hire. You take a variety of jobs and contracts to earn a living, usually involving hunting monsters or criminals, escorting merchants and royalty, etc. It's the peak of one of the worst winters in years, and a warm fire is a necessity to survive. Not too long ago, you purchased your own home on the outskirts of town. It's a nice change of pace from moving between inns all the time, but after so many days of returning to an empty and bare home, you feel slightly bored of the routine. Okay. Nevertheless, you keep on working. So this is my boring and... yeah, this is a boring house. Although I do have a nice fire. The fire crackly warms. The fire crackles warmly, not crackly warms. Go out to work for the day. You spend the day tracking a beast that has been eating the local farmer's cows. ... You eventually track it back to its lair and defeat it, receiving several cuts and bruises in the process. But you claim your well-earned reward, and then return home. Where the fire is still crackly warming, or whatever I said before. Settle down for the night. You make a simple meal and sit next to the fire eating it. There's not much else to do, and the day has you worn out. You go to bed early. Yeah, this would get boring. The fire crackles warmly still. You escort a merchant carriage between two towns, facing numerous packs of bandits along the way. The long travel in the cold and frequent fighting is draining you, but you are given a good sum of gold and some food as payment. You return home exhausted. And you return home to nothing. Although you left your fire going, so that's nice. Once again, you make a basic meal and fall into the chair next to the fire. You throw some more wood on the fire and go to bed. And your fire's still going when you wake up, I guess. Back out to work. You work as the bodyguard and guide of a lord visiting a nearby town. Although he is accompanied by 4 of his own guards, he hired you for your knowledge of the area. The lord is an unpleasant man, but the work is better than destroying monster nests in swamps. Yeah, sounds better. While walking through the markets, a clearly inexperienced pickpocket barges into the lord and dashes off with a pouch of coins. Don't just stand there, fools! Catch that scum and bring him back here! You pursue the thief through a few streets, but quickly catch up to him in a side alley and tackle him to the ground. The thief is a very young man, maybe still a teenager. Please, sir, don't kill me. I can't leave my brothers alone to fend for themselves. Please just let me have this coin and my life, and I swear I'll never cross you again. Ooh, okay. So do we take the coin back, or let him keep it? The lord that we're working for is kind of a dick, but he is our boss. So if we let him keep it, could we go tell the lord that we just didn't find him? I don't know. Let's take it back. Let's do our job right. You take the coin pouch back from the thief and tell him to run. He scrambles to his feet and sprints around a corner out of sight. So I didn't kill him or anything. You tell the lord that you couldn't catch the thief, but he dropped the pouch during the chase. That scum deserves punishment, but I'll be merciful today. You at least got the coin back. That's what matters. Take half of it as payment. You may leave. Your work here is done. Soon after that, you return home. To my fire that's crackling warmly. Okay. Guess we'll go to bed for the night. You practice some sword play before once again going to sleep early. Just practice with my sword in my bed. Okay. The fire crackles warmly. I'm sure that surprised all of you. Alright, back to work. You spot an unusual request on the notice board in town. A traveling alchemist is looking for a place to stay until winter ends. They're offering a hefty payment for this. You decide to take the quest and to go meet them. You enter the local tavern, and as stated on the notice, the alchemist is sitting in the back corner by herself. You show her the notice, and she beams with joy. You're a lifesaver, thank you! There's not a hope of me getting my stock back home with the winter being as bad as it is, and none of the inns would let an alchemist stay because I'm apparently a hazard to the other guests. Don't worry, I won't set your home on fire or blow it up or whatever it is people think alchemists do. Although I may need to bring a few of my own things so I can continue working while the weather has me cooped up around here. Okay, so we're bringing someone in. As she says this, she drops a sack of coins on the table. You're surprised the table can take that much weight. Oh, okay, yeah. Welcome. Come on. Here's a key. Move on in. You return home with the alchemist. Oh. Oh, I like the music. Came out of nowhere. Okay. I can't check on my fire anymore, and there's actually something in my house now. That's nice. Thanks for letting me dump my stuff in here. Besides, this place seems like it needs more life in it anyway. You really don't spend a lot of time here, huh? Yeah, you're right. I don't. Alright, settle down for the night. With the alchemist's help, you make some dinner, and the two of you sit next to the fire to eat it. Ooh la la. You both talk about work and the weird people and places you've encountered as a result of it. For the first night in a long time, you spend much of it laughing and talking cheerfully. You're surprised when you realize how late it is. You help the alchemist unpack the last of her belongings, and after showing her to her room, you head to bed. Okay. Morning! Heading out this early? Here, take some of these with you. They're much better than those mass-produced potions you've been using before now. She hands you several vials of healing potions and medicinal bandages. Thank you! Alright, let's head out for the day. You take a job as a courier for a nearby town smith, delivering weapons and armor to the city. It's long work, and tracking through mounds of snow to get from the town to the city just makes it worse. After returning from the deliveries, you go to claim your payment from the smith. As you enter the shop, you see the smith talking to his daughter, a somber look on his face. When he sees you in the doorway, he urges his daughter to go upstairs. You can tell from here that she's unwell. Her skin is snow white, and she seems to be breathing slightly heavily. She rushes upstairs at her father's urging. Welcome back, friend, the smith says, smiling warmly. You're here for the payment, I assume. Just give me a second while I find the pouch. While he searches for the coin pouch, you think about the daughter, feeling worried. Ooh, okay, do we ask about his daughter or mind our business? I say, we seem concerned, we ask. You mention how his daughter seemed unwell and ask if there's any way you can help. His expression darkens for a second before returning to his usually jolly smile. No, there's no problem. She's caught the flu, it seems, nothing serious. He hands you your payment and bids you farewell. You return home, worried about the smith and his daughter. Welcome back! I hate to ask this, but do you think you could help me make some potions later tonight? I have a pretty big batch order I need to fill for tomorrow. Don't worry, they're only the basics ones. I'll show you how to make them. Sure, I can help. You spend the night helping the alchemist make batches of potions of various kinds. You learn a lot about alchemy in the process, and you place the boxes of new potions in the alchemist's carriage outside. You remember the smith's child and ask her if she's able to cure illnesses. According to her, if the sickness hasn't advanced too far, then it's usually possible. You clean up the leftover ingredients and apparatus while talking about the day's work, and then go to bed. You heading out now? I'm going in a few minutes too. Thanks again for your help yesterday. Without you, I wouldn't have had time to eat or sleep last night. Turns out we even made slightly too many potions. So here, take the extras. Oh, thank you. You take the extra potions and bring them with you. You end up passing through the same town as yesterday on the way home from a monster hunt. Went on another monster hunt today. You hear crowds of people shouting and cursing a few buildings over. You think it might be coming from the smith's shop, and you run there instantly. There's a mob of townspeople outside the shop trying to break the door down. Among the shouts and roars, you hear what some of them are saying. She'll turn soon. The longer she lives, the more danger we're in. You must kill her. There's no chance for her. The majority of the mob seem blinded by rage, as most mobs usually are, shouting much worse things. Kill the demon! The child must die or we all die. Oh my god. You thought you could hide her infection from us? Do you want to kill us all? You approach the mob, and a few of them turn to you. Adventurer, the smith's daughter has been infected by a demon. It's only a matter of time before she becomes an abomination herself and kills us all. That seems irrational. You can help us, yes? Please kill the child and the smith if you have to, and you can keep everything in that shop, and we'll even pay you for the work. Oh god, I don't want to make a decision right now. Okay, whew. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to kill her. Okay, say you have a way to cure her, or force the townspeople to leave. So either way, I'm playing Peacemaker right now. Okay, I like that. I have those extra potions, so I have a way to cure her. You explain that there's a way to cure the child. Some of the townspeople realize how hastily they acted on their fear. A small few keep trying to break into the shop. The calm townspeople restrain their enraged friends, probably their attempt to make up for their mistake, and you rush into the shop. Okay, good. We calmed everything down. You tell the smith you're here to help, and you know of a way to cure the daughter. My apologies, friend, but I don't think I can trust anyone right now. My own neighbors just tried to murder us. Yeah, I'd be a little, untrusting right then in that moment also. Some of them using the weapons I made for them personally. Ouch. As he says this, he looks to his daughter, who is hiding behind the counter. She seems barely conscious. The smith sighs and picks her up in his arms. I have no choice but to trust this isn't some trap. Lead the way. You and the smith bolt out of the house and don't stop running until you get home. You can hear the townspeople fighting amongst themselves in the distance. Eventually, you reach home. You tell the alchemist what happened. She gathers all of the necessary supplies and asks you and the smith to help her. For what feels like hours, the three of you work to make potions, antidotes, and medicines. As you near the end of your stock of supplies, the child's breathing calms. Her skin regains its color, and she falls unconscious. The alchemist wipes her brow and takes a deep breath. That should do it. She'll be as healthy as ever by tomorrow. All she needs now is rest. The smith falls into a chair, sobbing with joy. Thank you, friends. I have no words to express my gratitude. Whatever you may need, I'm forever in your debt. We don't even have a home to return to now. I couldn't stand to look at my neighbors in the eye again. At least some of them realize the error of their ways thanks to you. You tell the smith that they can stay here for as long as they need. Does your kindness have no limit? That's twice now you've saved us. We'll find a way to pay you back, I swear it. The three of you clean away the supplies and equipment and put the home back the way it was. Oh, now we've got more people here. Okay.
I'm glad we could help her. I imagine she'll be perfectly fine by the time you arrive home tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you for your help. What does he have to say? Thank you for all you've done, friend. I think I'll stay up and watch over her tonight. Okay, I'm going to bed. You stay up talking to the smith about how his daughter became infected. Apparently, the two came across a lesser demon while out in the woods. It managed to cut the child before the smith cut it down. He tried for days to find a cure himself, fearing what would happen if the people knew of his daughter's illness. His fears were eventually realized, and that's when you came along. You talked for a bit longer before eventually going to sleep exhausted. The smith stayed up all night watching over his daughter. Alright, it's morning. Good morning. You're leaving for work, I assume. Good luck out there. Once my daughter wakes up, I'll find a way to continue working on my craft. I have no intentions of just being a freeloader here. I assumed.
Hey, looks like he stayed up all night last night. I even told him countless times she'll be fine, but he refused to sleep. Anyway, good luck at work today. Here, the usual.
You take the potions and bandages. Thank you! You take a job defending miners from the monsters lurking in the dark, winding tunnels. At the end of the day, you use some of the alchemist's medicinal bandages. You can practically feel your wounds vanishing. You collect a reward and return home, curious as to how the smith's daughter is doing. She's up! Look at her, she's up!
She's woken up, as you can see. She seems to be full of energy, too. If only she wasn't so shy and to keep it all bottled up. It's a relief to see the two of them safe, though. Considering what they went through, things could have been a lot worse.
Yes, you are correct. She's not...
Dad says you saved our lives. I don't know how to thank you for something like that, but, thank you, friend. We are in your debt. That's what Dad would say, right? Did that sound okay, Dad?
I think they understand, sweetie. Even a grown man like myself can't find the words to thank them for what they did. You don't need to worry about something like that. Alright, the four of you talk about various things for the night. The smith's daughter remains mostly quiet by her father's side. Occasionally, he throws a question her way in an attempt to get her to open up some more. She still seems awkward in the new environment. It seems she'll need some more time to settle in before she can feel completely comfortable around you and the alchemist. The smith's daughter goes to sleep early, and you and the others follow suit a few hours later. Alright, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I just finished a gift for you. It should help keep you safe if your back is to the wall. He gives you a masterfully crafted dagger, complete with ornate carvings and indentations. Sweet. I'll have more where that came from. Look at it as my way of saying thanks for everything you've done for us. Okay.
Good morning. Please stay safe.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey there. Hey, you know the drill.
She hands you some potions and medicinal bandages.
Come home safe and try not to get too cut up out there. You don't want to terrify the poor child.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to terrify her, sorry. You take a job gathering boar pelts in the woods. That seems like a relaxing day. You don't know why exactly anyone needs boar pelts, but you don't really care as long as you get a reward. Although the wind and snow makes the work uncomfortable, it's an easy day, and you turn in the pelts to collect your payment. You arrive home earlier than usual. The smith is gone.
Welcome back! Dad's at the smithy in town, but he'll be back later on. The alchemist has been looking after me all day. I don't mind though, she's funny and really friendly, and I've been learning a lot of things about potions as well.
She's talking a lot now. The three of you talk by the fire. The smith's daughter is clearly more comfortable here after spending time with the alchemist. She asks you about your adventures. You tell her about some of your more interesting jobs. Her eyes are wide with wonder while you talk about the monsters you've hunted, the people you've met, and everything else that comes to mind. The smith arrives home. His face lightens when he sees all of you. The four of you stay up talking cheerfully through the night. Eventually, you force yourself to go to bed. Alright, new morning. Good morning, friend. I trust you slept well. It's amazing how quickly she's opened up to both of you. I guess it's all thanks to the alchemist. I wouldn't have thought she'd be so good with children. Anyway, good luck out there.
Good morning, come home safe, okay? And also, when you get home, do you think you could show me how to be an adventurer like you? I know it's dangerous for my age, but at least I want to know how to use a sword and keep people safe.
You tell her you'll teach her if it's okay with her father.
Really, thank you. I'll ask her as soon as I'm finished helping the alchemist.
Jesus, she's talking my ear off now. Hey, good luck today. Seems like she wants to help me out with my work from time to time. She really has taken a shine to the whole thing. While talking, she hands you the usual potions and bandages. I have so many friends now. It's not boring at home. The day is once again unremarkable. You hunt some animals and gather some meat for a village while the local hunter is unwell. You take your payment and return home.
Hey, welcome home. Thanks to the little one, I managed to make enough stock for the day that I can actually relax for once. You're asking why I'm still holding this potion? Honestly, I don't really know. Habit, maybe.
Welcome back. My daughter's been telling me how she wants to learn to fight. This might surprise you, but I have no problem with it. She should know how to defend herself someday, so why not start young? My only request is that you use these instead of steel weapons. He gives you a pair of finely carved wooden swords. I made them earlier after she asked me this morning. Oh, after she asked me about learning. They should make things a bit safer than swinging those 3-foot razor blades around. Yeah, probably.
Welcome back! Dad said to let me learn how to use a sword. When can we start?
You teach the smith's daughter some of the fundamentals of defense and swordplay: evasion, distance, angles, and striking. The concepts don't come naturally to her, unlike alchemy. She's clumsy on her feet and is easily flustered, but she refuses to stop until she makes some progress. After a few hours, she is already better than when she started. She's better at staying at a safe distance and is slightly more confident with her footwork. You call it at that for the night. She has much to learn, but she clearly has the drive to keep improving. The smith and the alchemist sat nearby and chatted the whole time. After you finish training, the four of you eat dinner and talk amongst yourselves. You go to bed afterwards, promising the smith's daughter that you'll train with her every day you're able. Good morning. I don't think I've ever seen my daughter enjoy herself as much as when you were sparring last night. In fact, since we've been staying here, she's been happier and more energetic than usual. All the more reason for me to be thankful for the two of you.
Seems like she's about to start practicing again already. She only woke up. How much energy does that child have? As per usual, take these.
Got the potions and bandages.
Stay safe. Morning, I'll be practicing more while you're out, so I'll even be better by the time you get home. Come home safe.
Okay. See you later. You guys have a good day. You spend the day hunting a monster that has been eating a village's crops. You track it down and defeat it. Any injuries you take are quickly remedied by the alchemist's supplies. You take your payment and set off home. As you trudge through the wind and snow, you realize you've been looking forward to returning home each day, something you haven't felt in far too long. You don't know how much longer this winter will last, or if the others will choose to live somewhere else once it ends. You would gladly let them stay if they wanted to, and something tells you they might end up doing just that. That will be a choice to be made much later on, though. You approach the front door and realize that right now, the only thing you really care about is that you're home. The end. Awesome. Alright, well that was Home. Thank you guys so much for watching along with me. If you guys enjoyed this game, hit the thumbs up down below me. Also, if you have not already, please subscribe to Marshmallow Matt, that way you can keep up to date with all of my other new videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!